Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Jedstar. In this video, we are going to discuss about the details of the artists who were there in the Jedstar AMA. One is Aaron Miller and the second one is the secret reveal of Tony Moy. I'm going to discuss about what kind of artwork that they have prepared for Jedstar and Agora on the NFT side, and how is it that I'm really excited to see those artworks getting listed on the Agora NFT marketplace that Jedstar is building. This is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Regarding this video, we are going to discuss more about how is it that their artwork is very unique and what are the efforts that they put in. Especially Aaron Miller, he explained how much he actually delves into the character, how involved he becomes whenever he is creating a single painting, and how long does it take for him to actually do that. The second one being Tony Moy, that was a surprise release. In fact, watercolor artworks, I have visited his website as well. They are mind blowing, guys. They are in a different tangent. So you have him who has worked with DC. He has also worked a couple of Dungeons with Dragons images as well. So he said that he keeps traveling across the entire globe and visiting all the Comic Cons or any such comics related events, and he portrays his artwork over there, sells them and comes back. And recently he has also entered NFT marketplace where he has his own visions and ideas to go ahead and utilize this particular technology for. Really nice to see. I'm going to run through certain snippets of the actual AMA that has happened so that we get the gist of what the artists themselves are saying, after which I'll put in my views between each of these videos. So let's go ahead and have a look at what Aaron Miller had to say about his artwork and his collaboration with Jedstar.
All right, hey, thanks for having me. My name's Aaron Miller, and I'm a fantasy artist illustrator. I do a lot of work in gaming and publishing. Games like Magic, Dungeons and Dragons. I've done a lot of work over the years, but mostly in the last 10, it's just been Magic right now. Right now, I'm working on a pretty cool project with Jedstar where I'm painting one of the main characters, Jed. There's a lot of great westerns where he would be like maybe like the Clint Eastwood character, where he didn't ask for the problem that was thrown at him when he comes to town, but he'll help resolve it and gather up all the folks he needs to help him along the way. Generally, when I'm creating a painting or an illustration where I'm creating thumbnails, I'm creating a drawing from the thumbnail, I'm gathering resources, and in this case, I needed to do a little sculpture maquette for the shadows. A lot of times I might pose myself as the character and take some photos, but in this case I wanted to get some of the delicate nature of the character. The camera angle I was looking for, it felt like it might just be easier to make a little sculpture to photograph. And then from there I work on a final drawing, and then I transfer that drawing to canvas. And then along the way, while I'm painting, I'll take photos of my progress. And if I'm running into a problem, I'll take that photo and work on it digitally to see if there's a change that I want to make in the painting along the way. This particular piece took around, I would say, about a week and a half is what I usually can kind of block out per image. Now, sometimes that week and a half might need a month or two to actually complete. So if I have time between my thumbnails and the sketch, and then the sketch to the drawing and the drawing to the painting.
It was pretty cool to actually see the amount of dedication that Aaron Miller puts in to his artwork. And that is the reason he is a flagship artist or a AAA artist, guys. If you have caught that particular first few lines that he mentioned, he said Jed is a character who's like kind of a wild west, that's a world that's out there. And he goes ahead and doesn't care about what the problem is and what the stuff is. He just wants to help. So having that in mind, you visualize the character first, you visualize on how the actual looks. He's going to pose himself as the character and take photographs, after which he goes ahead and starts the painting and stuff. So imagine the amount of detailing that he gives to a single painting, be it even in the shadows, the background, the actual effect, or the lore that would follow the entire character, or the way that he actually thinks on how the character needs to look and what the attributes should it portray, right? So the characteristics of the character is showcased on his artwork. Now you all saw the entire procedure of he creating a sculpture by himself, taking photographs at different stages, and he making adjustments at each and every stage if he feels so. Now if this is the kind of effort and the dedication that you can expect from this artist, imagine what is the kind of artwork that we can expect in Agora and NFT marketplace. So that's the reason I'm saying certain things definitely take time, and you heard it from the artist himself. He said for this particular painting of Jed, he took somewhere close to 1.5 weeks, and he said for other things which are having a lot more detail involved, and he thinks that he needs to spend a lot more time, especially getting the character or the artwork right, it may take almost close to 2 to 3 months. For an example, if you're designing a character as a painting, all the characters accessories, be it the headgear, the weapons, or the particular attire that the character is wearing, all these stuff are individual NFTs in the game, because each attire would definitely give you a different attribute. That's how it ideally is in most of the games, right? You just saw the painting of Jed, which I would like to again show it to you over here. I've just taken a snapshot from the AMA. Thank you, Arun, for revealing this. If you can see, there are 2 swords that Jed is actually holding. There is also a small dog, JD12. That's the board that is there. He also has a jacket and also a pant and stuff. So each individual asset can be an NFT for you, right? So when you're actually having this painting itself as an NFT, you're not only having one single NFT with you, you're actually having 1, 2, 3, 4 different NFTs. And so here in the painting, we see that, okay, this sword is looking like this, but can you have this as an NFT? No. As a separate NFT, when you look at the sword, you need to have a different detailing that should be done. The same goes with the jacket, because I don't know, let's just zoom in a little, and this is what I think, like this looking like a jetpack for you. I don't know, I might be having some crazy thoughts, but just quoting, right? So I mean, these kind of details are definitely needed when you're actually going in for those accessories part. So think of it this way, that each of these artworks would definitely take some time and effort to go ahead and put in, and that's where I personally feel that it is taking a lot of time for having the quality work done, rather than rushing things and probably having those regular kind of NFTs which are out there in the market. Now we see that all AI generated or auto generated NFTs are flooding the marketplaces. That is your differentiator element, the quality of the artwork, the detailing, and the way that each art piece would be individually rendered, rather than probably, I'm not just hold me for this, but I'm thinking each and every element of the particular game assets would be individually rendered. It wouldn't be something which you see as an AI generated artwork. Alright, it may be a different color that can be generated automatically, but the actual asset itself might be individually done. Like say for example, the sword might be in a blue or green color. Now the color change is not much of a big difference, but the detailing is what matters over that. So that's what I mean. So taking all these aspects into account, I believe that we are going to definitely see some very good artwork and NFTs collection once Agora Marketplace launches. So the next artist who was secretly announced, in fact on the AMA, it was a bomb drop, is Tony Moy. Now he's a flagship artist as well for the Jedstar community, and he has been an expert in watercolor painting and comic art. So he has worked also with Dungeons and Dragons, a few images of that, and also with DC Comics. Now we are going to just have a quick look at what he has to say about Jedstar team and some of his artwork on how he actually drew Batman. His artwork is, how it looks. I'll leave the link to his particular website in the description box below. You could just go ahead and visit it. He has some amazing watercolor artworks that are there.
I do a lot of watercolor, and when people kind of ask me where I started, where I learned, or what school I went to, I tell them I went to school at the University of YouTube. I did a cover for a Batman Max crossover, dream world of the Outback in the Max, and putting that together was very, very fun and interesting.
So let me cut it there a little, and this is the artwork that he has. So you saw this painting on a time-lapse video, and how cool is that, right? And especially if you heard what he said, he actually gets into the details of even the lighting. He said that Batman is that dark character who usually has those pictures rendered in night environments, right? But here in this particular painting, he had to be actually drawn or painted in a bright sunny day. How is it that he actually goes ahead and portrays, including the lighting and stuff? So We saw his artwork. Now let's hear what he has to actually say about Jedstar and his experience with the Jedstar team.
What's interesting, what intrigued me about what you guys are striving to accomplish is providing not only flexibility and sort of understanding and a discussion on what artists need, because every artist is unique. Well, I think the fact that you're having individual conversations with artists on how they want to create the NFTs makes them a little bit more unique, and not any company that I am aware of now is willing to have that conversation with you and put their money where their mouth is. Like, having that conversation with me is trying to ensure that art that gets on your site for Jedstar, for the NFTs, is directly related to the artist that created it.
You do not have that personal connect between the artist and his artwork, because all are almost system generated or AI generated, and you have a lot of people who are selling artworks on a fake basis as well, right? So that's also something that he did mention. I suggest you to just go ahead and watch the entire AMA to know more details about that. And he is actually quoting about copyright infringements and stuff. That's really a nice topic to actually take up.
Other part that was very interesting is sort of when it comes back to the utility, right? If someone buys an NFT, they have it, now it can be used in a game, in some other application that gives it some inherent value. So that's the other part that I really am excited to see happen with you guys, is like the games and the applications and sort of the ideas that you have for leveraging NFTs with some fun things that you can do with it.
If these are the two artists who are actually bringing the artwork to Agora and the NFT marketplace, I would be really excited. And these are just two of the flagship artists. They're not the only artists that Jedstar has. So when you have NFTs with a lot of quality in them, rather than just minting around 1,000, 10,000 or even 30,000 of assets which are computer generated, it really makes it worth your while. So that's the time that I'm willing to wait and go forward for, because quality always is important. So tomorrow, if you own this NFT of Aaron Miller, who has done a particular character, that is the masterpiece that you can hold for a long time, and that intricate value of that single NFT itself might be equivalent to even 10,000 other NFTs which are computer generated. Now, just quoting, I'm not saying that it would happen, it might not happen or not, but just saying real artists' artwork are always valued at a very high price. Even on OpenSea, those artworks which are there from art gallery or artist institutions as such, they sell for hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, and even millions of dollars in fact. Why? Because there is so much of effort and hardship involved in terms of bringing in the artwork. It has that value when it comes to art, right? So the collectors are always there who are willing to go ahead and pay that much to get these artworks. That's where I see that there is a lot of value when it comes to quality, rather than having a few profile pictures as NFTs. On a logical note, if you look at it, now Aaron Miller has his own following fan base, and Tony Moy also has his own following fan base. Now when they go ahead and start listing NFTs in Agora Marketplace, and it's very much exclusive only to Agora Marketplace. So these artworks which are exclusive to Agora Marketplace would definitely draw a lot of crowd. And what is it that you use to go ahead and purchase these NFTs? It would be cred. So it's a win-win situation, because now you have people getting in to go ahead and purchase these NFTs. So it's not only me, you, or any of the retail investors who have got into Jedstar and purchase cred waiting for these NFTs to drop, but there are also those set of people who are the actual fan base of these two artists who are also waiting. So I'm a little intrigued, and I'm a little happy, I would say honestly, to see this kind of a reveal in the AMA, because this artwork's quality definitely signifies the standard the Jedstar team wants to actually put out in the market. And having these kind of partnerships so early in a crypto project, that is what is very important, and that is where I feel that this project is really nice. This is my personal opinion, guys. Again, always, like I say, do not listen to me, do your own research. So guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have still not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and also like this video. Go ahead and check out the entire AMA, which is available on the Jedstar YouTube official channel. I'll leave the link to that as well in the description box below, so that you can go ahead and subscribe to that channel, and with pressing the bell icon, so you get an intimation on any new videos that will be posted there. There would be much more AMAs that will be happening, is what was informed. Let's hope that we will have much more details revealed in the coming days. Thank you so much once again, guys. Have fun and take care.